So after finishing off nitrogen and its compounds in nitrogen family, now we are shifting to the next element, that is phosphorus. So phosphorus, it exists in many of the allotropic forms. Fine. Phosphorus, which is what that next element in the nitrogen family, it exists in many allotropic forms. Out of which the important ones are what? These are white phosphorus, red phosphorus and black phosphorus. Fine. So phosphorus, which is what? The second member of that nitrogen family, it exists in many allotropic forms. Out of these allotropic forms, we will be studying what? The more important ones, and which are what? These are white phosphorus, red phosphorus and the black phosphorus. Fine. Now first we will be dealing with the properties of white phosphorus. So white phosphorus is what? So it is a translucent white waxy solid. In the properties of white phosphorus, what is the first one? So we say it is translucent white waxy solid. Fine. Second one is what? So we say it is poisonous in nature. White phosphorus is what? It is poisonous in nature when the vapors of when a person is exposed to the vapors of white phosphorus, it causes what? That phossy jaw. Fine. White phosphorus is what? It is poisonous in nature. Its vapors, when a person is exposed to the vapors of white phosphorus, it causes what? That phossy jaw. Fine. Next one is what? So we say it is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in carbon disulfide. White phosphorus is what? So we say it is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in carbon disulfide. Fine. Next property is what? So we say it glows in dark. Reason for its glowing in the dark is what? So we say it is highly reactive, and hence it reacts with air present in the atmosphere. It reacts with oxygen, and its ignition temperature, that also is low. So it is because of this burning of white phosphorus in air, it glows in dark. Fine. So white phosphorus, it glows in dark because of burning in air. Fine. This phenomenon is known as what? It is called chemiluminescence, or it is also called what? That phosphorescence. This phenomenon of glowing in the dark, this is known as what? Chemiluminescence, or it is what? That phosphorescence. So white phosphorus, it shows chemiluminescence or it is phosphorescence, and this is because of what? So we say it's low ignition temperature, and because of that it ignites in air, and that is why it glows in dark. Fine. After that, what we say, it dissolves in boiling NaOH solution in an inert atmosphere, and phosphorus, it undergoes what? That disproportionation, and because of its disproportionation, what is formed? So we say it is this is the reaction. White phosphorus, it dissolves in boiling NaOH in an inert atmosphere. There it undergoes what? That disproportionation, and by disproportionation of phosphorus, what is formed? That phosphine and this NaH2PO2. That is sodium hypophosphite. Fine. So phosphorus, this white phosphorus, it undergoes disproportionation in an inert atmosphere when it is dissolved in what? That boiling NaOH solution. So by its disproportionation, what is being formed? So we say it is phosphine and that sodium hypophosphite. Clear? Now after that, what we say, this white phosphorus, it is what? It is quite unstable. It reacts with air to form what? It is P4O10, and this appears as what? Dense white fumes. Fine. So phosphorus on burning in air forms P4O10, and its appearance is what? Dense white fumes. In the form of dense white fumes, it appears. Fine. Now in the last, what we say, this white phosphorus, it is quite unstable and hence is what? Highly reactive. Fine. White phosphorus is what? It is unstable and is highly reactive. Fine. So reason for its instability and more reactivity, it is what? So we say it exists in the form of what? P4 discrete units. Fine. White phosphorus, it exists in form of what? Discrete units of P4. Fine. In these discrete units, what is found? So we say in these discrete units, there is what? A tetrahedral structure. Phosphorus atoms, these are connected to each other in a tetrahedral manner. Fine. Now the bond angle in this tetrahedron is what? It is 60 degree. which is expected to be in fact what, that 109 degree. Rather than that 109 degree, the ideal tetrahedral angle, the bond angle found here is what, it is 60 degree. And because of this, the structure, it remains under great strain. Fine. So P4 white phosphorus, it exists as what? So we say discrete units of P4. In this P4 molecule, the phosphorus atoms are connected to each other in what, that tetrahedral manner. Fine. The normal tetrahedral bond angle is what? It is 109 degree. While here in case of this discrete units of P4, this bond angle, it reduces to what, that 60 degree. Fine. So because of this, there is large angle strain. Because of this, there is what? So we say it is large angle strain is there. Fine. So due to this large angle strain, this P4 molecule, it becomes what? Unstable. And to relieve this strain, it undergoes bond fission very easily. And this is the reason for its instability, as well as for what, that greater reactivity of white phosphorus. Fine. So it is due to what, that large angle strain. You know what it is observed, these molecules, they are unstable. Fine. Now after that, what we say, next allotrope of phosphorus is what it is, red phosphorus. Fine. So in red phosphorus, what we say, it is obtained by heating white phosphorus at 573 Kelvin temperature and in an inert atmosphere. Fine. Red phosphorus, it is obtained by heating of white phosphorus at 573 Kelvin in inert atmosphere. Due to this, what, that white phosphorus, it converts into what, that red phosphorus. Fine. So red phosphorus, it is obtained by heating white phosphorus at 573 Kelvin temperature in an inert atmosphere. Clear? When red phosphorus, it is heated under pressure. So at variety of temperature, what it is observed, so we say a large variety of different forms of different phases of black phosphorus that is obtained. Fine. So what we say, when red phosphorus, it is obtained by heating of white phosphorus at 573 Kelvin in an inert atmosphere. So when this red phosphorus is obtained, it is further heated under pressure. So what we say, different phases of black phosphorus that is obtained by heating of red phosphorus. Fine. Now after that, what we say, its appearance is what? It is iron. It has iron gray luster. The red phosphorus, it appears as what? So we say it is lustrous compound with iron gray color. Next property is what? It is odorless or smellless compound. Fine. This does not have any smell. Then it is what? Non-poisonous. What we have seen in that white phosphorus was what? It was poisonous in nature, was causing phosphy jaw. Well, red phosphorus is what? It is non-poisonous in nature. Next is what? In comparison to white phosphorus, what it was there? White phosphorus was insoluble in water. Red phosphorus also is insoluble in water. White phosphorus was what? It was soluble in CS2. While this red phosphorus, it is what? Insoluble in CS2. Fine. White phosphorus, it was soluble in carbon disulfide, while this red phosphorus is insoluble in carbon disulfide. Clear? Then it is what? It is less reactive. Fine. And it does not show chemiluminescence, and it exists in polymeric form. All these points I'm explaining together. What we are saying, it is lesser reactive, it does not show chemiluminescence, and it exists in what? That polymeric form. Clear? So during formation of polymeric form of this red phosphorus, what is found? So we say one of the phosphorus bond that is broken. Fine. In this discrete unit of P4, what it happens? So we say during conversion of white phosphorus into red phosphorus, one of the phosphorus bond, it gets broken, and one of the valencies of these phosphorus atoms, that is getting free. Fine. Now this is connecting itself to what? Another P4 unit, which again will be cleaving its phosphorus bond in the similar way. Fine. So because of breaking of this bond, what it happens? So we say that large angle strain, it is largely relieved. Because of the breaking of this bond, this large angle strain is largely relieved. Fine. So now it is no more a strainous structure, and hence it is what? So we say it is lesser reactive. Fine. And because of its lesser reactivity only, what it happens? Its ignition temperature, that also becomes higher. So it does not react with oxygen spontaneously. Fine. And hence it does not glow in dark, And in short, what we can say, it does not show chemiluminescence. Fine. And how it is existing in this polymeric form, this I have explained already. You know, one of what? One of the phosphorus bond that gets broken from the P4 unit, and these phosphorus bonds which are getting broken, fine, these phosphorus bonds which are getting broken, what we are saying, they are connected to another P4 another phosphorus of the another P4 unit to form what? That single bond, and thereby what? That angle strain is largely relieved, and the molecule, it becomes what? It becomes stable. Is it clear? Now after this, what we say, next variety is what? It is black phosphorus. Fine. Next allotropic form of phosphorus is what? So we say it is black phosphorus. Black phosphorus is what? It is thermodynamically most stable allotrope of phosphorus. Fine. Black phosphorus is what? So we say it is most stable, thermodynamically most stable allotrope of phosphorus. It exists in two varieties. One is what? That alpha black, and another is what? That beta black. Fine. What we say, black phosphorus, it exists in two forms. One is alpha black, and another is what? That beta black. Clear? Next we say what? When red phosphorus, it is heated. How to obtain that alpha black variety? So we say it is obtained by heating red phosphorus at temperature of 803 Kelvin in a sealed tube. When red phosphorus, it is heated in a sealed tube at 803 Kelvin, alpha black is obtained. Fine. Next is what? So we say it can sublime in air and has opaque, monoclinic or rhombohedral crystal. It is what? A crystalline variety. Fine. And its crystals, they are what? They are opaque, monoclinic or rhombohedral. Fine. Crystals of alpha black, these are what? So we say these are opaque, monoclinic or rhombohedral. Clear? Next we say what? It can sublime in air. Clear? It does not oxidize in air. This alpha black variety, it does not oxidize in air. Clear? Now after that, what we say it is beta black variety. So beta black variety, it is obtained by heating white phosphorus at 473 Kelvin under high pressure. When white phosphorus, it is heated at 473 Kelvin under high pressure, beta black is obtained. Fine. Beta black is quite stable in air. It does not burn in air up toward that 673 Kelvin temperature. Fine. It does not burn in air up to what? So we say it is a temperature of 673 Kelvin. Clear? So this is all about what? That. So we say this is all about the different allotropic forms of phosphorus. Clear? Now after that, we'll be dealing with phosphine in the next section.